Honorable Antonio B. Beltran, present. Honorable Mary Kylie Francine B. Tripolca, absent. Madam Chair, there is a quorum.
The 36th regular session of the 13th Sangguniang Paglunsod is now called to order.
Prayer.
In the presence of God, shall we pray? Dear Lord, as we deliberate into this session, give us the wisdom to overcome passion. Give us that understanding heart to do away with prejudice. Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise. Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth in what is good. Give us the facility of language that we may be understood. And finally, our Lord, make us worthy public servants of this city. We deeply love and highly honor. Naga City, the heart of Bicol. Amen.
Pambansang awit.
Mayang magiliw, persilanganan, alab ng puso, sa bibig mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, luyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pagsisiib, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo'y bugat. May dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kaslat ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pa may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Good morning. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Honorable G. Rosales and Honorable Perez. Next item.
Privilege time.
Anybody who'd like to avail of the privilege time? None? Next item.
Reading and approval of the order of business.
Honorable Baldemoro.
Ano ito? Additional din.
Mayong mask ini.
Madam Chair, may I move to dispense the reading of the order of business with one inclusion and some modification. Item number 1 of the special business or order is the letter from the acting city administrator requesting for inclusion under SBO the passage of an ordinance authorizing the use of Barangay Support Fund in the 2020 annual budget for COVID-19 procurements. And also, Madam Chair, with the indulgence of the Committee on Appropriation, may I move that all the submitted annual barangay budget o barangay be transferred to special business or order. First, the item number 1 of the new business, the annual budget of Barangay Tinago, be transferred as item number 2 of the special business or order. Second, the item number 2 of the new business, the annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Concepcion Grande. Another, Madam Chair, the annual budget of Barangay Peña Francia, item number 6 of the new business. Also, item number 7 of the new business, the annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Abella. May I move, Madam Chair, for the approval of the presented order of business.
Okay, second. Okay, approved. Next item.
The letter from the acting city administrator requesting for the passage of an ordinance appropriating the barangay support fund under the 2020 annual budget.
Honorable Del Castillo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If we'll remember, Madam Chair, last regular session, we passed an ordinance which amend the special provision to our 2020 annual budget for the use of the Barangay Support Fund. Initially, we relaxed the use from capital outlay to other essential needs of our barangay. So, based on the request, our barangays are still needing funds to augment their resources to answer for this health emergency right now. So with that, I believe that we should grant this request by relaxing once more that provision of our 2020 annual budget by passing an ordinance which amend that special provision that limits the use of the Barangay Support Fund for capital outlay. I believe that we should relax the use to maintenance and other operating expenses so that our barangays can purchase the necessary goods to support their constituents. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Honorable Miles Arroyo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I support this ordinance. Clarification, however, should be made because we already appropriated, I believe, 200,000 from each barangay, corresponding to each barangay, coming from that particular fund. We have already previously. So if we are only approving the amendment now, that would mean that that appropriation is illegal or unauthorized. I believe that the amendment already went together when we approved the charging of 200,000 per barangay or 5.4 million. So that's my first clarification. Because we have already previously, 2 weeks ago, appropriated 5.4 million charged against the Barangay Support Fund for purchase of rice as response for COVID-19. So if we are only amending it now, that would mean that our previous appropriation would be illegal or unauthorized at the least. My understanding was when we approved the 200,000 or 5.4 million, it already consisted of an amendment. That's my first question. Yeah, before that, Madam Chair, so that I can already also express my other clarification. How about the other barangays here listed, which have no more fund from that appropriation item? Does that mean that they will not anymore have? First, does that mean that the appropriation that they already have appropriation for in response to COVID-19 coming from that barangay support fund? Because they don't have anything anymore, some of the barangays. So those two clarifications, Madam Chair. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, on the first query, Madam Chair, it's clear that in the ordinance that we passed, we only limit the amount to be used at 200,000 pesos per barangay. So it's clear that we did not authorize the use of the entire 500,000 pesos per barangay to be exempted from the provision of the special provisions in our 2020 budget. So I think that in that ordinance, it's not, we did not authorize the use of the entire 500,000 pesos per barangay. That's what I understand, Madam Chair, on that ordinance that we passed. We did not authorize the entire 500,000, but only 200,000 pesos per barangay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The amendment, the proposed amendment is to allow the utilization of the Barangay Support Fund for MOOE and not just for capital outlay. Because when we approve the budget, PSF is for capital outlay. But we, like I said, we already charged 200,000. So we already amended that ordinance. We already amended the purpose of that particular appropriation item. I believe what we have to do now is to further authorize the use of the remaining fund under the Barangay Support Fund. Not to amend the entire Barangay Support Fund.
Madam Chair. That's precisely the purpose, Madam Chair.
No, that's not what is written in the letter. Can we go back to the letter, Madam Chair?
Letter in
Authorizing the use. But we have already previously authorized it. That's why we were able to charge 200,000 already.
Yeah, but it's look at the ordinance, the wordings of the ordinance, Madam Chair. It is limited to 200,000 only. Yeah, that's limited to 200,000 pesos only per barangay. That's why the total amount is 5.4 million. 27 times 200,000, that's 5.4 million.
That's why precisely that is the clarification, Madam Chair. Because as it was explained by Councilor Del Castillo, she said that we have to authorize the use of the Barangay Support Fund for MOOE because it is only for capital outlay. That's why I'm saying we have already authorized to touch it. And therefore, what we have to authorize is to use the remaining Barangay Support Fund also for MOE.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Yes, that's my clarification. Then you could just have said that's the purpose.
Yeah, that's why.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, is to authorize further the use of the remaining amount for MOE. Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We all know that we authorize the use of 200,000 per barangay. However, Madam Chair, on that letter, attached to that letter is the breakdown of the Barangay Support Fund, the obligated and unobligated. May I know, Madam Chair, why Kararayan still have a full 500,000, the same with Igualdad, Mabolo, dapat nga ni, mayo na ni, Pacol, San Francisco, San Isidro, and Tinago. So may I... Yes, Madam Chair. Yes, Madam Chair. Supposedly, dapat nga ni pa ang Mabolo, zero na ini. So may I move, Madam Chair, to invite our City Budget Officer to clarify this. And may I know also, Madam Chair, to our Liga President, kung igwa ang Liga ning data on the number of household per barangay. Dahil may sarong barangay po, nagsabi arog kani ang household ninda, na baka sobraduhon naman ito. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Based po duman sa pag-urulay kang Liga ng mga Barangay with Mayor Nelson Legacion, sinapag-urulayan po, ma'am, bako pong per household.
Per
per family po sinapag-urulayan mi duman. Halimbawa po, sa sarong household, ugwa po kamo ning 3, 4 o 5 family po sa laog kang sarong harong. Makakareceive po sinda. Kung ang bilang po ninda 5 pataas, ugwa po sindang 10 kilos of rice. Kung 3 family po sinda, ang bilang po ninda 10, makaka-receive po sinda ning 2 10 kilos na pack po. Iyo po yan si urulay mi. And si mga borders po, kung 5 po kamong borders, tatawan mi po kamo ning sarong 10 kilos of rice. Iyo po yan, ma'am, si napag-urulayan mi. And opo. And saro po nga niyan sa dakulao na problema mingunyan bilang frontliners ka mga barangays. Dahil po, sinaisabi mi po sa tao, araw po kaiyan. Ngunyan po, gabos matatawanan. Pag abot po ngunyan, si mga subdivisions, nagaharagad po sinda. Ang sabi po ninda, si mga taxes mi man po ngaya, maibalik man po ngaya sa muya, masikadikit lang. Dahil gabos man po ngaya kita nagaagi sa krisis na ini. Kaya po, para po sa samuya, grabe pong maray ang samuyang na-experience dahil kami po ang nakikiulay sa mga tao sa presente. Thank you, Madam Chair.
No, Madam Chair. Ang hagad ko po is the number. Whatever it is, kung per family or per household, basta ang, para po igwa kitang data, kung ma-compute kita 1 sack per household, pira iyan. Kaya ang hinahapot ko po, do we have a data, ang liga, kung igwa ning data kang number of household per barangay. Para iyo po to. Kung ang decision man po per family, madali na lang yan. Pero at least, we have a data on the number of household per barangay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Siguro po, Madam Chair, invite na po, ma'am, si Ma'am Ana Balbragas dahil yan po sa iya duman si figures kang gabos po na 27 barangays.
Madam Chair, si query ko po kasubago. We all know that we appropriated 200,000 each per barangay. However, on this data, may mga barangay po na bilog pa ang 500,000. May we know po the reason? And also why some other is 220 ang na-obligate and why is Mabolo buo pa ang 500,000 niya? Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yan pong mga barangays na blanco na po ang third column, ubos na po si Barangay Support Fund Ninda. Halimbawa, yan pong igualdad, ginamit yan sa projects po. May hindi yan pong mga zero balance, zero unobliged, kumbaga ng balance po. Kadakli po kayan, ginamit obligation. Iyo po. Unobligated. Gusto sabihin si balance after obligation. Mayo na. Baka sa heading lang po na paribong, pero basically, sinasabi po kayan, balance. Balance of appropriation. Zero balance na po. Iyan man pong naglampas 200, may uminagi sigurong ibang charges other than ini pong authorized na 200. Halimbawa,
Mabolo si electric.
para kang mabolo,
Si CCTV.
zero balance na po yan. The same with Pacol and the other blank barangays.
Okay, the other query of the Honorable Miles is, paano si mga mayo ng mga allocation, paano na si pagtabang ninda sa nabagbakal ning mga pangangaipo, tamayo na nga ni. Sa ko ano.
Actually,
Okay,
sige.
Honorable Miles.
Yes, to clarify, to ask for clarification further. Does it mean, Madam Chair, that the 300,000, for example, for Dinaga, the 300,000 was already used, for example, Igualdad, the 300,000 was already used for infra or capital outlay? Okay. So already used for capital outlay, 200 as we appropriated for MOOE for COVID. That means there's nothing more. So we go back to the question. What will happen to those barangays while we will be having 300,000 for the rest of other barangays, mayo nang maitatao si mga barangays na naubos na.
Okay. The purpose of this request, Madam Chair, is to give flexibility both to the barangays and to the city. Dahil man po, porque sinabi tang buwelo na sinda para sa COVID response, gagamito na ninda. Ang iba po dyan, igwa pa man ng recursos, ang city sige pa mapuntao. Kumbaga, kung mayong-mayo na, maatras po sinda dyan. Ang bagong bayan, surpo kayo, nakiulay sa muya, na kung pwedeng gamito ninda itong balanse. Ang sabi ko, dito mahiro yan unless may Sangguniang Authority does this request. Pero, ang iba pong barangay, dahil magkaroon nangangaipo, kaya baka dahil man po nagamit. Basically, ang only purpose is to have in place flexibility. Kung kayo po ninda, di pwedeng magamit. Kung dahil, diwalat lang po yan dyan.
Okay, follow-up question, Honorable Arroyo.
Chair,
Hindi not
the question is what happens to those barangays
Namayo na.
who have already utilized fully their barangay
Iguan.
support fund. Mayo na sindang itatao from the barangay support fund.
So pong option, utangon ninda itong 2021. Kung talagang grabing pangangaipo. Pero again, that would require Sangguniang Authority. Halimbawa, ang kararayan, kay pampaning kwarta, let's say 400, pwede tantaan, pero itong BSF nila next year, 100 na lang. Pero again, that is a policy matter that would require SP action.
Okay, Honorable Arroyo.
Yeah, I just hope we already have the data from these barangays. Kung kaipuhan pa ba ninda. We all know kaipuhan. Pero ang question ko, tano tamaya pang information sa to, we will be allowing the utilization of the remaining 300,000 for other barangays that they may use for COVID response. Pero itong mga barangay na mayo na. And you're saying na kung kaipuhan pa ninda, then they should come to the city. Dapat iguana sin tatulos ngunyan communication sa tuya. And I think we should also ask them, we should find out the situation in their barangays. So may we know from our Liga President if he has any information on these other barangays na mayo na po sindang magagamit from the Barangay Support Fund. If you have any information, Tabi,
Honorable
Councilor
Beltran.
David.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Based po sa pag-urulay mi ka suudma, si mga darakulaon pong barangay, kulang po talagang maray ang 200,000 para sa sainda. Kaya po, pighagad mi po kay Mayor and kay Sir Frank na kung pwede po, ma-open na po, ma-amend po na si Barangay Support Fund natada pong 300,000. Maibali na po duman in case po na kaipuhan po talagang maray ang samuya pong tabang para sa mga tao. Na dahil na po kami mahanap kung saan pa po, ugwa na pong nakaabang na alokasyon para po sa mga tao. Iyo po yan si napag-urulayan mi. Thank you po.
Honorable Del Casillo.
I believe the Honorable Arroyo has a point. Dahil, paano, alimbawa, Kararayan, Igualdad, Mabulo, and the other barangays na
San
mayo na.
Isidro.
Gabos man nangangaipong po niya na panahon, Madam Chair. And we understand na dahil man na pursi kan mga barangays na iniyo na magkakaibang araw ka ng health emergency. So, I think mas maray siguro kung madagdag kita ng appropriation, it should be based on the population of each barangay. Why? Dahil ngunyan, gabos na household, dapat tawan taning ayuda. Dahil nakakaruluwas ang mga tao, kaya punin na ng pagkakan. So siguro, i-prorate sa population per barangay. Dahil, alimbawa, consumption pequeña, dahil naman sa pwedeng ikumparar sa Dinaga. Because population of consumption pequeña is 21,000 person as against 1,000. So 1:20 ang ratio kan Dinaga and consumption pequeña. So dapat kung maayuda kita mas dakula ang ayuda ta sa consumption pequeña, San Felipe, Cararayan, Calawag, and the other big barangays, pwedeng duman sa mga saradit, kung kaipuan pang dagdagan ta mas pero kadikit man. Mas maray siguro because ang pag-ayuda, Madam Chair, is being based on per household basis. Dahil mo pwedeng kumpara si may isang gatos na household sa may 1,000 household. Definitely, mas dakula si kaipuan kan may 1,000 household kisa kung isang gatos na household. So, I think we should do something duman sa mga barangays na darakula na dainin na kaya kami yung amount lang na iniyo, Madam Chair. But I believe that dapat saramaan pagtauta sa mga taga-Naga. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Honorable Baldim, the suggestion will be forwarded to the Liga and maybe perhaps to the city administrator. Honorable Baldimoro first.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. That's why iyo po nga ni siyagad ko kasubago sa the data on the number of household per barangay para po ito ang maging basis ta. However, Madam Chair, ang executive po nag-aandam lang in anticipation kung mga further request of the barangay. So, I think a while ago, the Honorable Del Castillo moved for the approval on the request of the city mayor. So, I am seconding the motion, Madam Chair.
Before the formal motion, Honorable Miles Secretario.
And when the city mayor with the barangays, the first 200,000, iyo talaga to si Councilor Dodit, iyo talaga to si naging arrangement, di ba? Si 200, that doesn't mean na 200 per barangay, talagang 200 per barangay. So the city mayor already requested the consideration or understanding of the small barangays na maski 200 ang allocation, bakong 200 talaga ang matamak marireceive ninda because igwang mga barangays na darakulaon. So baka mas maray i-formalize the lugod na in as much as we are amending the barangay support fund which is for the remaining 300, we're now making it available for MOOE, then we might as well also amend to say na bako na siyang per barangay. Kumbaga, we're appropriating, we're allowing the utilization and giving the city mayor authority to decide accordingly on how that amount may be distributed or allocated so that each barangay will have capability from this fund to respond to COVID-19. So, i-official talugod, tangarig ang city mayor, igwaman siyang dadarahon na talaga sa mga barangay. So, together with that ordinance that is being proposed is to be included that provision that the city mayor may decide on how that remaining appropriation will be utilized for purposes of COVID-19 in coordination with the different barangays.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The movement of the ordinance, are you amenable to the suggested amendment to the proposed?
Yes, Madam Chair. I am amenable to the proposal expounded by the Honorable Arroyo.
So, on motion of Honorable Del Castillo, before the approval, Honorable Castillo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Medyo kaya po natouch po ako din sa pag-uulayan ta Because, Madam Chair, when I assumed Liga President in 2014, 100,000 man lang ang pong barangay support panta. Kaya po nag-isip ako na dagdagan, ini po naging 300,000. Pagkatapos po, naging 500,000 during my term when I was the Liga President. Pero ini po, barangay support fund. Nasupport kita sa mga barangay. Paano itong mga barangay na dahil managihiriro? Paano itong mga barangay na hanggang ngunyan dahil pa-approve ang sa indang annual budget? Na pinabayaan nila ang sa indang barangay. Ngunyan nakaipuan na ang kwarta, ikaw pakita mga barangay na dahil pa-approve ang annual budget. Kan last December ba kita nagkagawa kita kay tuning urulay na tatawan taning warning ang mga barangay na nagpababaya kan sa indang trabaho. Kaya dapat tawan ta kani itong mga barangay na dapat nagang suportaran. Pero itong mga barangay na nagpabaya. Ganun sala man po, Madam Chairman, na hanggang nanin ko dyan, mayo pakita ni mga iba pa mga barangay na dahil pa-approve ang barangay annual budget nila. Nakaka-disgana naman po ang araw kani mga barangay official. Dahil po, niya po si Sir Frank Mendoza, kang ako po naging kapitan, November, December niya po siya. Dahil gusto ko, tapos ng December, approve na ang annual budget ng Barangay Kalawag.
Okay.
Pero kung ngunyan ang barangay support fund, tatawag na pang support fund, itong mga barangay na dapat sindang suportaran. Itong mga nagpabaya, kita na po ang bahala kung anong dapat ang gibon sa inda, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Pal Castillo. I'd like to express also my opinion na special po ang circumstances na ini. Dahil ito po hinihinagad, pero yaon na, kaipuhan simbagan tamang po ang pangangaipo. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Mrs. Vargas. Before that, Honorable Valdemoro and then Honorable Rosales.
Gusto ko lang pong i-take advantage ng presence ng City Budget Officer. Madam Chair, a while ago we transferred the annual budget of some barangay including the SK budget. May we know from the City Budget Officer kung may mga nakapending na annual budget of the barangay sa budget office? So, baka po pwede nang i-transmit sa to, i-endorse para po ma-aprobahan ta na. As we all know, na kaipuan po ka mga barangay ngunyan ang sa indang annual budget. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Valdemoro. The City Budget Officer. Igwa pa po.
May pending po sa MUYA, mga tulong barangay. Speak down ka na po ang instruction si Malo na i-fast track na si review. Kaya lang dahil kaning mga nangyaring incidentes, dahil man aral daw siyang yaon. Pero pagbaba ko po ngunyan, i-check ko kung ano ng status. Si pwede ng isakat mi na.
Thank you, Mr. Mendoza. Honorable Rosales.
Just another clarification, Madam Chair, because dahil naman po ako mahapot duman sa already approved na measure kang sa tuyang sangkunian. I am in support. Gusto ko lang po i-clarify, Mr. Frank, if they pa po approve ang annual budget, kasi aram taman, all barangays have their own calamity fund. And it's 5% of the total income of the barangay. So, kung they pa po ba approve itong budget kang sarong barangay, pwede ba sila magamit kang sa indang calamity fund considering their reenacted budget?
Ang rule po is reenacted si 2019 budget nila. Including, since silent po ang rule, dahil may sinabing di kabali ang disaster, ang calamity fund, so we would presume nakabali po si calamity fund. But only in accordance with the allocation approved last year.
Okay.
And excluding capital expenditures.
So it is clear, Madam Chair, that ang mga barangays na may mapagkukuanan po, hali po sa indang sa diring pondo. And it's not just the city's fund that they are dependent to.
Po. Ito pong QRF, given the silence kang rule, we would presume na the QRF last year would be reenacted this year.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That
Thank you,
answers my
Honorable
query.
Rosales. So, on motion duly seconded, the ordinance is approved. Next, thank you, Mr. Mendoza. May we request Mrs. Annabel Vargas, Councilor Elmer, with regards to your query with Mrs. Vargas.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The reason why we invited Ma'am Annabel Vargas is to present to us the number of household kato pong mga natawan ning assistance. According to our Liga President, yaon po da sa CSWD ang data kang number per household. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Good morning, Mrs. Vargas. Thank
Good
you.
morning, Madam Chair, and good morning po sa Tuya Gabus. Since Friday pa po, nagre-release na po kami ng bagas. Pero, as per Mayor's request, ininot po ang Sanggawadan. Diyan po sa nahiling nindong lista per barangay, dahil po diyan kabali ang Sanggawadan members. Pwede pong kabali diyan ang mga Queen members, pero po ang Sanggawadan, mayo na po diyan. So ang Sanggawadan po, nakapag-release po kita ng 2,410 beneficiaries, na kung saan po igwa kita ng 278 na waiting list, na kung saan 10 kilos lang po ang na-receive ninda. Pero ang kadaklan po is 30 kilos. So hindi pong nahihiling tang releases sa mga barangay. Iyo po ini si mga 10 kilos na pang second wave po kang LGU na hali po duman sa Barangay Support Fund. So as of now po, nagre-release na lang po kami kay itong mga kulang-kulang. Let's say for example, Concepcion Pequeña, dahil po sadit po ang truck ninda, igwa po kaming i-release dyan na sa 720 sacks. Kasi po ang sa inda pong indigent residents nasa 4,910. So ngunya lang po pagkatapos po kang meeting Mickey Mayor dahil po may planong i-lockdown po itong sarong sitio kang Concepcion Pequeña. Iinuton mi po itong tauan, itong 300 residents po na yaon po duman sa St. Therese.
Dahil sa St. Therese, duman sa may ano yan. Okay. Before that, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Kylie Trepulca.
In addition po,
Mrs. Vargas.
in addition, at present po, we have only, nasa 900 sacks na lang po ang satuyang available.
Tapos na barangay na taana po.
Gabos na pong barangay. Except barangay Dinaga, nangunya na lang pong aga makuha.
Okay. So,
Partial. Gabos na po yan.
Gabos
Partial
na.
and additional. Kaya po ang releases dyan na po kami sa requested for adjustment. So nag-adjust na po kami. Kabali na po itong mga additional.
So,
Pero,
nagabos sa mga barangay. Si ang barangay na lang ang ma-distribute.
Opo.
Sa may mga nagtiterex kaya, na dai pasindan ay abot. So, ang barangay na ang ano kaya.
barangay na po ang ma-distribute.
So, as of now, gabos na distribute na sa mga barangay.
Opo, except barangay Dinaga.
Except barangay Dinaga. Okay. Si announcement kaya sa radyo, kasuog ni Mayor, may tulong barangay na dai pa. Pero ngunyan, iyon na. Pera.
Madam Chair.
Okay, Honorable Valdemoro.
Madam Chair, so gustong sabihin po, iyang pong column requested for adjustment, iyan itong number of household per barangay na tatakwan ta ning
10 kilos.
10 kilos rice. Iyan pong requested for adjustment. Halimbawa, Abella, 2,159.
Packs.
Tama po ba?
Yes po, 2,159 packs.
Mahiling ta daw 10 ang total.
Nasa 4.
So the total is 49,669 household. Family or household?
Household.
Household. So ang total po
49,669 po.
household.
Household.
So
From 40 po, nag-adjust po kita ng 49.
yes, Madam Chair. So with that, ini pong 49,669 dahil pa po diyang kabali itong mga nasa subdivision.
Tayo po.
Okay. So, still, Madam Chair, we need the data from the Liga. Dahil kung gusto tang maaraman kung pira talaga itong household per barangay, bako ining data ang kaipuhan ta.
So,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
thank you, Honorable Valdemoro. The Honorable Beltran, may we request the Liga, the barangay captain to submit the list of the households in each barangay. Bakta ang report ni Mrs. Vargas, si yaon sa inda. Pero siguro mas specific o specified kung saan pera talaga ang household per barangay. Kasi nasabi mo nga ni, na ang iba, ang sarong ano is mga pera ang naka-star or pera ang family. So, Honorable Arroyo?
Madam Chair, clarification lang tabi on our numbers. Ang sabi ta is 49,669 households. Household being 4.6 member. Gustong sabihin po, ang sarong household, ang kada sarong household, ang computation ta is 4.6 ang members.
4/6.
Tama po ba?
45.
Okay. So kung 4.6 po ang household size and there are 49,669 households, ang nagluluwas pong number of individuals is 228. Pero kung balikan ta po, pwede pong balikan ta sa taas, itong total number?
Taas.
Ang yaon po baga, 214. Iyan pong 214 sala natulos, pero ang 214 po ba is the total population of the city?
Yes.
Of the city?
Yes, ma'am.
So, sobrang maray po ang computation ta. Kasi kung itong 49,669 does not even include the subdivisions, and yet, 228,000 na ang total niya, but we are saying the total population of Naga is 214 only. So, where are we getting all these numbers?
4.6. Sa ipa.
Pera.
Kasi kung ang 214,667 is already the entire population of the city, including subdivisions, residents in the subdivisions, kung itotal ta po itong 49,669, which we said is composed of 4.6 and excludes the subdivisions, dakulaw naman rin na number yan, that's 228,000. So, paano po ang mga numbers ta?
Oo.
Kay Honorable Baldemoro.
Madam Chair, on that
4.6.
data, this is just my presumption. On that data, the 2019 population of Naga is 214,667. If we estimated the size of household is 4.6, so we divided 214 to 4.6, kaya ang total po is 46,667 household. Kung iyan po ang computation na yan, kabali na dyan, supposedly, ang subdivision.
Sa household.
So, may we know, on this distribution, kabali na po ba ang subdivision? And with that data, halimbawa po, Abelia, kang tinawanta pong 2,159, ano pong sabi kang kapitan? Tama na po ba siya? Or kulang pa? Halimbawa po sa San Felipe, sinasabi sa San Felipe ni Kagawad Pielago, 8,000 na ang household ninda. How true is that? Dahil ang data talang on dyan, nasa 3,640. So, baka po kaipuhan tang itali ang satuyang number. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Kaya kaipuhan talaga si data from the barangay.
So in addition po, actually yung ibang barangay po, igwaman mga tinarawan ni mga well-off. Not specifically, ito pong mga yaon sa subdivision. Kasi, kunyan po nga niya, ang nagiging problema, ang mas maribok po si mga well-off, kesa po duman sa mga indigent. So, minsan, yung mga barangay, may mga barangay po talaga, nagtao naman duman sa mga iri-igwaon, bako lang talagang
So,
indigent.
nagtauna ang barangay, duman sa may mga mayos sindang pig. Kumbaga, mag-well off, magdae, gabos tinataan.
Tinaba na.
Okay. Honorable Mayor Secretario.
Sa Gabos, and I think dapat magtao sa Gabos. Why, Madam Chair? Dito, i-compare ta po. Di ko ginagamit na example ang Amerika, tamaray po ang Amerika, tamakwarta. Pero ang Amerika po, gabos na mga taxpayers, pigbase po ninda si sa indang ipigtao, base sa income. Kasi duman po, kaya baga gabos nagbabayad ng tax. Kaya talagang may record talaga sinda. That's why, nakaisip nga ni ako, Madam Chair, baka gibuunta rin siguro yan sa Naga, nagabos na talaga i-require mag-file ng income tax para pag may araw kaning kalamidad, madali untang hilingon si isay talaga ang mga tatarawanan ta and may basis kita for the computation immediately. Kasi madali lang yan, ma-file lang. Kung sabing dahil sinda tataong magsurat, di sa barangay may mga assister sa inda. Masabing dahil man kaipuhan mag-file dahil may man kaming sweldo, dahil man kaipuhan mo lang i-report. No? Filing is reporting. Dahil ka man mabayad ng tax kung below the required amount. Pero very orderly sinda, Madam Chair. Sa Amerika po, pag 75,000 ang income mo per annum, may record sinda na nagbabayad ng tax. Natao po sindang 1,200 ngunyan. So, dahil po yung hinihiling iriigwang ka ba or pobrewang kang maray because they can afford also. Pero this time kasi, Madam Chair, kaipuan din talagang magbalik din kita sa mga taxpayers. No? Maski kadikit na makimaitabang ta din pag-recognize, parang nga itong nagsabing makabalik-balik man lang dikit ang tax, mita kami man bagangon niya na nangangaipo. So that's really very reasonable. But we have no record kaya, maski nga ni po sa tuyang data, 214 ang total population ta, which already includes gabos. So maski po tawanan tayan gabos, kaya tang matawanan, because ang pigkwentada tanangan is sobra na dyan sa listatang iyan. So, I think we should really get our real data digdi po sa tuya. So it always boils down to data. But right now, iyan po ang igwa kita. And we have to respond accordingly. Kaya po ang lang po i-clarify because di man kita pwedeng mag-decide really based on inconsistent data. No? So i-explain po sa to, ang 214,667 is that the entire population of Naga? Because if that's the entire, computed as at 4.6. Halang kauna po nga ni ang computation tang iyan na 4.6, so that's really very reasonable. Naglalawas lang po yan, 46,667 households. So we only need 46,667 na packs, maski siguro several times pa kita kayang magtao. So, maki-clarify lang, I'm really confused by the numbers that's being presented to us, but we have already acted upon on the amount that is available. Kumpira po ang kaipuhan, dapat talaga masuportaran kang numero. Tangarig, kita man na nagde-decide, Madam Chair, klaro rin sa tuya what we are really deciding on. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Maisa Kidaroyo. Honorable Beltran.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Kadagdagan lang po duman kay Ma'am Miles. Kung tatawanan ta po gabos na residente sa Iglesia kang Naga, dakulaon na bagay po yan sa moyang mga punong barangays. Dahil mayo na po ning dakol na urulay. Magmayaman ka, magtios ka, tatawanan mi kamo. Dahil po ang sabi po nga ni Ninda, uturong ko po giraray, maibalik man lang ngaya sa muya, masikadikit si mga taxes na tigbabayad mi. Tapig-compute mi po na Ma'am Annabel ang 10 kilos of rice sa 30 pesos, only 300 pesos per family. Siguro po kung kaya man lang po kan sa tuyang gobyerno lokal, para po mayo na pong dakol na urulay, tawan ta po gabos, ang yaon po hindi sa lawag kang syudad kang Naga. Salamat po.
Thank you, Honorable Beltran, Honorable Perez, and then Honorable Baltimore.
Along that line, ano man ang God kaya kan syudad? And kung kaya kan syudad, do we have enough supply? Ang tama ka, siguro ang tanganing mayong kalakol na urulay, tawan ng gabos. And I would even suggest na kung kaya man sa ng pigsararong sako na. Because kung ang sarong-harong may kaputing sarong sako, mas maray ang pagmati niya. Mas may na ng katakutan niya. Na kung kaya taman lang, itautan na si sarong sako. And then, igwang ideya sa mga mayayaman, kung haga doon mga it doesn't mean na samuya yan. Gusto bilang makuha sa samuya, kami naman ang bahala kung si sayan tatawanan may kang sobrami. O yan ang sarong kuyan dyan. Ang ikadua, if we have enough data, pwedeng maaraman ta si top 10 kang Naga.
Kung aram ta ito, pwede ta itong kaulayon. Na pwedeng dahil na kamo, tamayamanong kamo, uni ang mga pangarang ka itong top 10. So from that, makukompute itong remaining 90% na tatawan ng tang pigsararong sako. Now we go back to my first question. Do we have enough money to buy 1 sack of rice per family and to have the rice na available to
Supply.
purchase?
Okay, Honorable Baldemoro.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Siguro po, with the proposition of the members, may I suggest to have a executive meeting with the city mayor?
I think we're going to have a meeting with
Yes,
the mayor.
Madam Chair. But before that, Madam Chair, ang mga barangay po nagtauna ng initial relief prior to the 10 kilos from the city. Most likely, Madam Chair, may bilang sinda kumpira ang tinauan kadtong initial relief from the barangay. Baka ito ang pwede tang makuang data, kung mayong available data, ngunyan ang liga. Makuata sa kada barangay, pira itong initial nindang relief. Dahil itong initial relief, dahil pa duman kabali itong subdivision. With that data, pwede na kitang mag-rough estimate on the total number of household digdi sa Naga. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Baldemoro. Very crucial po talaga, Honorable Beltran. Honorable Beltran. Very crucial talaga ang role ka mga barangay captain. Ining mga data kaya sa Indomi talaga ko anon. Kaya may we request the Honorable Beltran na magpag-meeting kang mga liga, baka pwedeng maikasubmit na si mga sinasabi ni, suggested by Honorable Baldemoro and the other councilors.
Madam Chair, ang aram ko po ang liga may group chat. Baka pwede nang iko ni Councilor Beltran, the number of household kadtong kada barangay para at least may data po kita. If we decide na matao, kaipuhan ta ang data. Or pwede man apudan, saro-saro ang
May
mga
sarap
kapitan.
po kitang barangay captain ni si
Concepcion Pequeña, ano na po, si Dodit, di 25 na lang po ang aapudan.
25 ano na lang.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Del Castillo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think ang pinaka-basic is the data. Pira talaga ang dapat ang tawan. Pira ang total number of household within the city of Naga. Dahil iyan dyan kita mapuon. Halimbawa, igwa kitang 50,000. Of the 50,000 household, pira dyan si itong mga mayayaman. Si may mga income na millions in a year. Pero the basic thing is, dapat igwa kita kang complete, in realistic, in tama na data na kung saan kita dapat magpuon. Otherwise, mayong tultul na daralagan ang satuyang mga effort kung mayo kita ng tamang datos. So, right now, we need the accurate data of the total number of household within the city of Naga. Wherein, diyan kita mapuon kang pag-distribute kaning second ini mga masunod na mga panaukan syudad to answer for this emergency. I will repeat, Madam Chair, we need the real and true data on the number of household in the city of Naga. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Castillo. Okay, Honorable Albios.
Yes, Madam Chair. Mention ni Councilor Baldemoro na, for instance, ang Barangay San Felipe, nag-post si Kagawad Pielago na ang number of household ninda is 8,000 plus. Pero ang naka-reflect lang digdiyo, 3,640. So, dakulaon po ang discrepancy. So, hagad ta po sa Liga President kung mapipwedeng na message si mga punong barangays and makakawa kita ng data kung pera talaga ang total household as per record kang barangay. Tanganing gapo kita ning rough idea kung matao kita ning gabos pati si mga nasa subdivision, ini po ang kinakaipuhan ta. Tanganing magiyahan kita sa mga igibuntang actions.
Can we get the information before kang end kang session from the Liga President para at least may iba na kitang idea so we can move forward with the other matters in the agenda? Honorable Marcel Arroyo.
Yes, Madam Chair. On San Felipe, hilingon ta ang data, Madam Chair. As per our record, 4,153. Pero pig-allocate ta is 3,640. Nag-aagad sindang adjustment 3,500. So there, easily, sala natulos na naman ang satong numbers. Kasi kung ito total mo 3,640 tsaka 3,500, that would be 7,140. Pero digit sa satuyang lista is 4,153 lang. So there's really a problem.
Ma'am, let me explain po. Ito pong 3,640. Yun po yan si adjusted. Ang hinahagad lang po kang barangay is only 3,500. So, ini pong naka-blue, sobra na po nga sa hinahagad na si Pigtao. So, actually, ang pighagad lang po is 3,500. Ang pig-allocate is 3,640. Kaya po may blue color yan kasi sobra na nga sa 140.
Pero as per information given by the Honorable Baldemoro and Honorable Albios, nagsasabi po ang sarong barangay Kagawad, kan San Felipe, na ang ninda is household is 8,000. Sa inhali ini yung figures na yan. 4,153. May we hear from the dating Kagawad kang San Felipe?
Thank you, Madam Chair. That was the reason why I wanted to ask earlier. Dahil gusto ko maaraman kay Ma'am Annabel, is this the first time na naghahakit kitang data sa barangay? Well, naaraman ko ngunyan, TikTok doon ni Ma'am Annabel, ikaw pa lang dyan column, na igwa ng number na tigre-request ang barangay kung pira ang tatawan. I remembered last week, Madam Chair, kang kasagsagi po, kang pag-distribute, kang barangay San Felipe, kang sa indang relief. Na-mention po kang barangay secretary sa Kuya na talikapot ko kung nagtao ka mong data sa CSWD. Ang sabi sa Kuya, yun na daa, which is yun na po yan, 3,500. Ang sabi po daa sa inda, kaya, ang tigahagad, so number of indigent household. So yun po yan si, yun po kayo dyan ang number na, ang reason kung taano yan ang number na ipigtao ng barangay San Felipe.
Pagtao kang barangay is number kang indigent.
Indigent lang yan.
Indigent sa laog kang barangay, not the total household.
Madam Chair.
For clarification, yan ang as per information given by
Yes.
Honorable Rosales na
Last-
hali sa barangay secretary.
Sa kang sarong simana, Madam Chair, nagpa San Felipe po ako. Hindi po yan mismo si sabi kang barangay
So,
secretary sa
bako
ko.
talaga siya si number of household.
Ang sabi daw po kaya sa iya, ang sabi niya po mismo sa ko, ang sabi daw sa iya, ang hinahagad lang is the number of indigent household. So, yun po yan si number niya na 3,500.
Now, garo may linaw na. Garo nakakaigwa na kita ng linaw na ang hinagad sa mga barangay is number of indigent in the barangay, not the number of household. So, ang tinaupang barangay, si number kang indigent lang. Okay, another kagawad from the same barangay, Honorable Tribulca. I-sample tamo na po ang San Felipe. May mga first-hand information kita sa mga tigaduman talaga.
I asked the barangay captain po and the members of the council now. I'm talking with them. Meron daw po kaming estimately 6,000 households. And then, yes, 6,000. That's from the kapitan. And sabi daw po is we requested talaga for 6,000. 6,000, yes. Pero I think the reason why we gave that number, 335 po, kasi nga baka ang alam po is indigent lang. Pero yan po yung bilang, 6,000
Thank you,
po.
Honorable Kylie, Honorable Baldemoro.
Madam Chair, naglalawig kitang maraidigdi. Siguro po, i-requesta na lang sa Liga to call or text or chat di po ng barangay. Makuata po si data before we have a executive meeting with the mayor.
Total number of household, not
Yes.
total number of indigent. Household, tabi, ang ano.
Household, Madam Chair. Not Not family, not family, household.
Household, iklaro pati, ang pagkaintindi ng mga barangay, si indigent lang ang hinahagad. So, pakisabi sa mga barangay kapitan na total number of household per barangay. Baka pwedeng makuata before we end the session. Honorable, si na Inosentong Dua. Honorable Del Castillo.
Yes, Madam Chair. Total number of household irrespective of the class of itong class nila, whether indigent o bako, kay puwan taig di si Gabos. Dahil bako man lang si indigent ngunyan naapekturan.
May
Gabos
kwarta ka, di ka
apektado.
man makabakal.
Yes. May kwarta ka, di ka makabakal.
Di ka man makabakal.
Gabos apektado. So, we need the total number of household, irrespective whether that household is indigent or not.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Del Castillo, Honorable Baldemoro, and last, Honorable Del Rosario. Honorable Arroyo.
Maanggot sa kuya si Aying. Madam Chair, ngunyan we're asking for the data from the different barangays, particularly from the punong barangays. Hagadon ta din po, Madam Chair, that if they do not have the exact data, they should tell us. Kasi baka ma-pressure man sinda, Madam Chair, mag-isip sinda kung kang numerong iyan. No? Siguro, approximation pwede, but ang approximation po is plus or minus 5% lang siya dapat. So kung mayo kadtong eksaktong data, sabiyon sa to, kung ang itataobang information is an approximation, is ano ang margin of error kayan. Kung mayo kitang data, then we have to face it, no? Then we will have to go back to ano yung mga existing records ta. So kung maagad po kitang data from the barangay, if it is possible for them na ang basis kang numero ninda would at least be per zone. At least per zone, makasabi sinda, zone 1, araw ka ni ang families dyan. Zone 2, araw ka iyan. So, para medyo klaro and daita sinda pag-pressure on, Madam Chair, to give a data na magkakaigwa palugod kita lalong problema. No? So, we have to have a real grasp of the situation here. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Arroyo. Because based again, sa San Felipe, sinasabi kang kapitan, 6,000. Sinasabi kang sarong barangay kagawad, 8,000. So, paano ta ma-reconcile si sinasabi kang kapitan sa kung sinasabi kang kagawad? That's just one example sa sarong barangay. Honorable Del Rosario. And after you, the acting city administration have...
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ma'am Tin, pwede pa pakibaba ning ano? Yan pinakababa. Sige. Siguro, Madam Chair, summarize ko lang. Ang nasasabi dyan is base population is 2015 per Philippine Statistics Authority data. So, yun po yan si latest, actually si oldest na data available, 2015. Di ko lang aram kung ining number 2 and number 3 notes, pig-formulate na lang ini kang CSWD. Number 2, sinasabi niya dyan, population per year is computed at 2.3 increase per 2015 average growth rate. And number 3, household number is computed at 4.6 household rate. Ining number 2 and number 3, Madam Chair, komportable ako hindi sa sinasabi niya. Pakitaas mo naman sa pinakaitaas kang page. Pagtubod ko, Madam Chair, with due respect sa CSWD, kung yun ang projection ta from the 2015, we can now assume that we have this population of 214,667 based on the 2019 projection, based on the formula, big site duman sa baba. And with due respect, kay Ma'am Annabel, if you compute ining numbers of household at 4.6 per household, yun ang maluwas, 46,667. Kaya ako, Madam Chair, I don't subscribe duman sa sinasabi na nagkaigwa din distinction ang mayaman sa kapobre. I think kung ikukompute ni, this represents yung sa computation ining 46,000. So from this, we can draw the analysis that we have 46,667. Nagka-problema lang kita, Madam Chair, duman sa releases kang si relief goods na inotsi sa barangay before ang city. We should understand na there was a strong pressure for the barangay captains and barangay officials to provide si gabos na pwede kasi gabos na kangaipo. Dito man inaasahan na araw kani. So halos sa parte kang namamanwaan ta, and even siguro pagtubod ko sa nationwide, there is that trend to take advantage of the help coming from the city, the barangay, the municipality, the province. There is an opportunity. So, gabos gusto magpalista. Nawara na ngunyan, itong inot ng mga pigbaragiribo sa planning ta, igdi sa Naga, na planning from the barangay to the city, and si data from the barangay, tao sa city. Ito ang initial na ginamit ang data as far as relief goods, distribution, etc., etc., during calamities. So, kumbaga sa na-tilt si balance between the numbers and the hunger. The numbers represent sa decision making sa TOYA, executive and legislative, and hunger because nasa 2 weeks na kita kang ano. So ako, Madam Chair, pagtubod ko, mayo man may kasalan igdi, gabos man nangangaipo, data pwedeng basulon igdi ang barangay officials because yaon saya ang grabing pressure to provide for the needs of their constituents. So data man kay puan ko niyan na magdali-dali na mag-secure ning data because again they will be pressured to increase that number because grabe ang pag-iikot nila, mas lalong nagreklamo because the people would take advantage. Dawa na mag-agum pa lang mapamanaki, gusto man kayan separate na 10 kilos. So there is that strong pressure. Kaya I don't subscribe, Madam Chair, to the request that we asked the barangays to provide the city of new data because yan datang yan would be distorted. Definitely distorted yan because of the pressure. Number 2, siguro ang decision ta to provide 1 sack of rice as mentioned by siguro lain ta yan, dahil kitang final decision na mabase kita hindi sa anong ini sa para dahil ma-distort ang sa tuyang decision making. Otherwise, kung makuha kita at this point na nasa katahawang kita kang krisis, magiging distorted ang sa tuyang decision making. Let's make available and we decide on this particular ano. But again, I repeat, Madam Chair, I don't subscribe to the manifestation Ms. Annabel Vargas na ini may distinction na hindi ang pobre sa kamayaman. Because kung i-compute mo yan, approximately halos iyan. Pera na lang kung igwaning bagong data sinda. But I don't believe na igwasin ng bago because makakaigwa ko tanin bagong census ngunyan ang Philippine Statistics Authority. However, dahil yan nangyari because of this event. So with this, Madam Chair, siguro I provided you and the colleagues a sense of yung additional context in this oral line. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Dr. Lito Del Rosario, for the date. May I, the acting city administrator has something to say?
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, Councilor Lito. In fact, what he stated was the same. Yung mga katang isasabi ko, na panaghagad po kita sa barangay, we would be treading on dangerous grounds. Dahil po maiwasan, daw ako man mahagad, daw ba kita pag nahagad kita sa national, dito man talaga ini-exacto, pero may kitang may allowance. So, once magtarao na po yan, ma-generate kita ng expectation which we may not be able to meet. And I also affirm na iyan pong figure na is the official figure. 214,667 projected from 2015 data at 2.3% growth rate per annum. Kung gimonta pong 2020 yan, siguro mga 221 or 224,000 na po kita. Dikit man lang po si adjustment. Ini pong total na 50. In fact po, si inot na computation gan 30% lang ang tataan. Pig para taas, naging 70%, up to the extent na ganyan, halos 100% na po. Ito pong pig request na fund sa sanggunian na 30 million plus, that is based on the assumption that 50,000 households would be granted assistance. So, kuya na po, 40,000 households pala ang tataning assistance. Diyan po baga, 46,000, siguro pwede man kita mag-assume 6,000, kaya naman. Kaya 40,000 lang po si Pigtaan. Pero sa lingko po dapat talaga objective and scientific ang basis ta. Kumapot pa kita sa barangay, dahil may iwasan, narkong paliwanag po ni Councilor Lito, dawa nga ni kita kung kita mahagad man, pero may allowance. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Mr. Mendoza. Okay, can we now move, Honorable Baldemoro, is that in relation with what the acting city administration has said?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Okay man po kuta na iyan ang basehan tang data. However, mismong ang mga barangay official nagsasabi na kulang iyan. So, we might as well as need their data. Isabi lang po sa INDA na whatever man itong ibababa sa INDA, ililiquidate man ninda yan. They should submit the list. Kung hinagad ninda 5,000 household, kay puhan man nindang i-liquidate si 5,000 household. And they should list the name of household. Kaya dapat po yan ang ipaliwanag ta sa mga punong barangay kung hagad ng taning data na although may estimate, pero they should liquidate kung pira itong ibababa man sa INDA. Para po aware man sinda na dahil lang sinda mataoning sobrang data. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Baldemoro. Can we now move? Is that okay, Honorable Rosales?
Sasabi po baga ni Sir Frank na data pagbasehan kung ano ang ire-request kang barangay na number. Well, in fact, yung nga ni po ang tigbasehan ta eh. Di ba may nakalaag na column requested for adjustment? Kung sabihin yan ang hagad na figure kang barangay. So, in fact, yun na nga ni pang nangyari. Tighagad ng tanang number and yun po ang itatauta. Kaya lang, they kaya naging malinaw kung ano ang tatawan ta. Kung indigent household lang or all household. So, yan po ang naging problema. Kaya they po pare-parehas. So, dapat linawon ta, sisayang tatawan ta ngunyan. All household or indigent household only.
We are in agreement. Earlier, all. Mayo pong babasehan, mayaman ka man, magpobre, basta ang satuyang pig-approve digdi, gabos tataan.
So if we will...
Everybody is in agreement with that, di ba? Ang sabi ta, gabos, no exception.
So if we will be giving all household, data na dapat basehan kung ano ang hagad nito sa barangay. Kasi mahiling ta po, may mga barangay na kulang ang tigahagad compared duman sa record kang household na yaon po sa CSWD. Yan po ang pagtubod ko, Madam Chair, dahil sala po ang hinahagad na data sa barangay eh. Indigent at pagkaintid. May mga barangay na kulang ang tighagad compared duman sa actual household na igwaninda.
Kaya nga ni hinahagadan taning actual record ang mga barangay. So we move to the next item. Thank you, Mr. Mendoza and Mrs. Vargas. Okay, Honorable Arroyo.
Dadangog ko, tabi, in the discussion. Ang sabi ni Mr. Mendoza, kung mataw kita sa gabos na household, ang households na iyan ay 46,667.
Based on the record kang CSWD.
Based kang official record, that's our survey. 2015 survey, extrapolated by 2.3 population growth and other in-migration, 2.3% yan, Madam Chair. So, ang resulting figure is 224, 2019. So, kung dadagdagan tayo 2.3%, so that's about, siguro mga 220, no? 220 to 22 household population. I-divide 4.6, so siguro mga 40, ano lang siguro yun, Madam Chair, 48,000. So, kung mataw kita gabos, what number are we looking at? Yan ang satuya. Klaroon tatabi, Madam Chair. Kung mataw sa gabos na households, one household being 4.6 ang members, what number are we looking at?
Okay, Mr. Mendoza, again.
Officially, if you look at the data, that total households, that would be around 50,000 households in Naga City. Siguro mga 49,000 plus po kung projected. Pero siguro para Bilogon lang 50,000. Pero let us remember, ito man sinabi ni, again, I quote Councilor Lito, ang pag-distribute is imperfect. Dahil mo yun pag-iahon ka na sa ground. Itong dapat daytaan, nakakakuha. Si dapatan, din nakakakuha. Si mga iba nakaduble o nakatriple. Mga baka man taga-Naga, nakakuha. Kumbaga, while sa papel, maray si kwintada, pero once it is executed in the ground with all the kariribukan, ang 50,000 na yan, kulang yan. Baka 60,000 or 70,000.
Magdoble pa.
Kung ang intenta may magreklamo, kulang ang 50,000. Given the imperfections in the process of distribution. Sa kasi nag-distribute mismo, may kanya-kanyang interpretasyon. Baka iba man si paliwanag, baka iba si pagkaintindi. So, 50,000, kulang po yan.
So, 50,000. Okay? So, ang satuyang digdi is, ang tataan is 50,000 households. Okay. Yes, 4.6. Ang 4.6. So, is that clear to everybody? Okay. The next item. Honorable Rosales, Chair Committee on Appropriation.
Since barangays are needing fund, and we both agreed that all the barangay budgets be approved, I believe we can approve this in one sitting without mentioning, without
The submitted,
reading the barangays. We can do this in one sitting.
So what other barangays are
Yes.
you talking about?
What are those barangays which are
Maybe
calendared
again
to be
ask
approved
the
today?
city budget
So,
officer.
All those barangays should be approved. Because, narig sa roon na lang, Madam Chair.
Madam
Okay,
Chair,
Honorable Valdemoro.
presented to us is the annual budget of Barangay Tinago and annual budget of Barangay Peña Francia, as well as the Sangguniang Kabataan budget of Concepcion Grande and Sangguniang Kabataan of Abella.
So we approve. Okay, Honorable Rosales. How about those barangay na yaon pa sa city budget? Okay. So, Honorable Rosales.
Madam Chair, there are 4 barangays who have submitted their annual budget and duly endorsed by the City Budget Office and the City Planning and Development Office. I have checked that all the required certifications which was submitted by the barangays are already presented together with their annual budget. So, may I move, Madam Chair, since okay naman po based on the People's Budget Ordinance kung kompleto po ang certifications, it is already deemed operable in its entirety. So may I move on joint and collective that we declare the barangay budgets of Barangay Tinago, Peña Francia, and the SK budgets of Barangay Abella and Concepcion Grande as deemed operative in its entirety.
On joint and collective motion. Approve. Next item. The A on joint and collective. Ma-break? Okay. Break. Dahil man kita digdihay na si Snack. Ay, si Snackan, mayo pa. Digdi na. Dahil na kita duman. Ay na. Joseph, si Snackan.
1,